Tell me, sir.
Just to know a bit more about yourself.
Well, I am Jagdish Chinnappa. I started my training in medicine at the Grant Medical College in Mumbai. That was way back in 1973. I finished my MD in 1981 from the same institute. And after finishing that, I worked as a lecturer in paediatrics and neonatology at the Grant Medical College and JJ Hospital. And then subsequent to that, for the first few years, I was like a vagabond going from different places. I experimented with Africa, Nigeria, then I've experimented with Middle East, Saudi Arabia, right in the desert, treating all the Bedouin babies and things like that. And then finally I said, okay, let me settle in Bangalore, because at that time Bangalore was a very nice place and hardly any traffic and very cool, nice place. True. So I settled down in Bangalore and I had no job for the first 6 months. I was struggling around trying to find some place to start work, and then luckily for me I got attachment to one of the very busy nursing homes in Bangalore called the Sita Bhatija Nursing Home. Doesn't exist anymore, but it was one of the iconic nursing homes of Bangalore, which used to have a huge delivery rate. So I had a very good practice, started off with a very good practice there. And subsequent to that, I also got attached to St. Philomena's Hospital and various other hospitals, including Mallige and the now defunct Bangalore Children's Hospital. All that I was attached with for quite some time. Also with Shankarambal Nursing Home and Mamta Nursing Home and many others. And then finally, after all that was over, I finally joined Manipal Hospital in 1995. And so I've been there for the last 30 years, like one of the oldest pediatric consultants in Manipal Hospital for a long time now.
Very nice.
So this is my journey across my career through pediatrics. And initially I started off with my interest in neonatology, but gradually I went on to general pediatrics and pulmonology and ENT in pediatrics. Looking at sleep and looking at snoring and looking at nasal obstructions and looking at ear infections and all those things. And then gradually I went on in the academy too. I started working with the academy, looked at vaccinations and immunization subcommittees and many other things. I've done a lot of things, varied things in pediatrics, including looking at the psychological aspects and the parenting aspects and many things.
That's a wholesome package.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, yeah. So I've been right across many specialities in pediatrics. And I've enjoyed every one of them. I can't say that I'm authority on any one of them, saying that I'm authority, but I can manage at least 90% of problems in any field in pediatrics.
That is nice.
So that's what I feel good about.
That is nice.
Yeah.
How come you chose Bangalore, sir? Where are you from?
I was born in Bangalore, but then my parents shifted to Bombay, on Mumbai now. So then I studied in my medical college in Mumbai. And I came back to Bangalore because actually it's very curious that I just came for a holiday and decided to settle here. Though my parents still had a house in Bombay and I had a lot of connections there and whatnot, I could have set up practice in Mumbai also. But I felt very, two things attracted me to the city. One was at that time the quietude and the coolness and some sort of maybe connection to the city. And the second thing was it was a much more ethical place to practice because there was no cut practice and all kinds of nefarious activities going on, which was there in Mumbai. So I decided to stay back in Bangalore and struggled initially in the first few years, but then after that it's been good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you've been here for the last 30 years at least, isn't it?
Yeah, 1982 onwards. So it's 18 plus 25. Do the math.
Was it 37?
Do the math. Yeah. So
Very
it's
nice.
42 years now.
So how has things changed over these years?
Yeah, things have changed. Well, I would say some things have changed, some things have remained constant. Things that have changed basically is the rapid pace of things. In terms of, things are moving pretty fast these days. But what is really nice is that you can still connect with your patients. At least the vast majority of them, you still connect with them in many ways. Whereas it's not the pure transactional model of, you come and you take it as a client basis. You're more involved with the family, you're more involved with the patient, you know the patient's name, you know the family, you know what they do, all those things are very important. And that's the reason also that if You see my practice here. I don't have a cardiologist and a neurologist and other people here, but I've got a psychologist who sits with me, who works with me. I have many of them, but right now I have a very, very good psychologist sitting with me. She's been there for so many years with me now. So we address unique problems, behavioral problems, mental health problems of children. And we have had very good success with, in fact, many institutions also may not handle things like anorexia nervosa or eating disorders in adolescents. So we've handled quite a few of them. It's been a challenge, but it's been a good learning experience for all of us.
And the demographics have changed, isn't it? Like compared to 40 years ago, what you would see, very local Bangalore sort of a population. Now there's a lot of floating population, IT population.
Actually, if you go to see Bangalore by history is never a stable population. There are pockets of stable population.
Otherwise,
you take, for example, Jayanagar or Malleshwaram would have a very kind of stable population, which is indigenous Bangalore, Baswangudi, Jayanagar, Bangalore, Malleshwaram. But if you look at the other vast majority of places, it's a huge influx of people from all over the other neighboring states.
Absolutely.
Now it is extended, that's all.
North India also.
Yeah, a lot of people from north coming in, but still there's a huge amount of, the beauty about this city is the plurality of everything. You have everything which is never in singular. You have everything in multiples. So if you have communities, you have so many communities. You have languages, you've got so many languages.
True.
And that translates even to look at the medical services. There's so many different kinds of medical services available.
Absolutely.
Which is not there in many cities. You see, for example, you go to let us say a very corporate city like Mumbai. You won't find the amount of charitable hospitals. You have a huge number of charitable hospitals catering to all kind, even to people who cannot really afford. So this is a very unique kind of a medical system, which I feel is probably only existent in this city.
And now, as compared to say 30 years ago when you started your practice, when the demographics were not that varied, and now this influx and urbanization happening, have you seen a change in patients presenting with different complaints?
Absolutely, you're absolutely right there. See, I always say that Bangalore was one city, but now it is a conglomeration of small towns. You see, people living in Whitefield will never come outside of Whitefield. People living in, let's say, Banshankari will never come out of there. There is no need, because they've got everything there. You see, they've got the schools there, they've got the hospitals there, they've got the shopping centers there, entertainment. Everything is in one area. So why should they come out?
Absolutely.
So unless there is something, earth-shattering, or they have to get to the airport or go to the, bus station or go to the railway station, there's no need to go anywhere. You can be content with where you are, and so do the medical facilities. If you look at much of the medical activities, it happens locally. So people, previously I used to get patients from all over the place, but now it's restricted to local places because it's not easy to travel. And plus there are facilities which are as good. In fact, even I refer my patients to my students out. I tell them, don't come all the way. There's no need. If you're coming from, let us say, Pina to see me, it doesn't make sense. Because you have to come 2.5 hours before, you will take 2.5 hours to go back. With a small child, it's not a joke. So go to somebody close by.
Probably whom you have trained.
Yeah, not necessarily. There are many good people. If you look at again that training part of it, it has become democratized. There are very good specialists all over the city. So it's not like the olden times that you say, okay, there's one doctor who's supposed to be the king of Bangalore. No, nothing like that. Now we have princes all over. You don't need kings now.
So what kind of illnesses or conditions in children that have changed over these years?
Yeah, I will tell you one thing which has changed dramatically is the drop in diarrheal disease. If you look at diarrhea, which is there in rampant before, it's come down quite significantly. The second thing that has come down quite significantly are nutritional disorders. Because today the problem is shifted to the other side. It's more overnutrition than undernutrition, obesity. Like the third thing that has come down quite dramatically is certain infectious diseases, vaccine preventable diseases. You don't see diphtheria, you don't see poliomyelitis, you don't see even tuberculosis. And tuberculosis is a rarity now. We don't see it that often. Previously, we used to see, at least I used to see 4 or 5 cases every year. Nowadays, I don't see a case at all. Because the reason is that it's basically demographics have changed. People have become more aware. They don't wait till the last moment to go to a doctor. And being again a reportable disease. See, that means the moment you have a TB, you have to get to the government.
Yes.
And the government will take care of it. So that's one shift which has happened, which is very good. The other shift which has happened, which is Little scary is the rise of all these other diseases like dengue and chikungunya and all that, which is rainfall, mosquito, crowding. Because of that, the mosquito transmitted diseases have increased tremendously. So those are things which are there because of crowding, because of again the bad air pollution that the city has gone through because of the traffic. You have an increase in respiratory disorders. You have asthma, you have allergies, you have got respiratory problems, ear infections. And there's a big increase because of the media, because see, now there was no internet till 1990. Then after that, the internet took over and we had cell phones, internet, World Wide Web, everything coming in. So there's a lot of behavioral issues now. We see so many behavioral issues.
Sleep related.
Yeah, sleep related, sleep insomnia, not only insomnia, you've got anxiety, depression, eating disorders, conduct disorders.
In children.
Yes, because they, see, previously there was a joint family, there was control, there was somebody who was telling them what to do. Nowadays this point is both parents working, some caretaker taking care of the child. So there's mobile phones or TVs or whatever else is going on, all screen related issues. So things have changed there. And other thing which is also scary nowadays is the enormous exposure of children to unnecessary things, you see. You see, you see a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old exposed to alcohol, exposed to drugs, exposed to pornography, exposed to so many things. That takes a toll on these children. See.
So you are seeing the difference in children.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. It's not this thing at all. It's a very, very big challenge.
These weren't even there 30 years ago, isn't it? These are all new stuff.
Yeah, these are all new. It's absolutely new. And this is basically the behavioral issues in children.
And you have been focusing on how to tackle this issue.
Yeah, and plus you have adolescents who don't know where to go. They are neither here nor there.
True.
We have adolescent specialists. We have also created that specialty. But issue is that there's a huge amount of thing that needs to be done. Then again, the problem with parents is that previously they used to learn by example. Their parents used to teach them what to do.
Yes.
Now there's nobody to teach them anything. So they do either it's permissive parenting or controlling parenting. You see, so the point is they'll end up with both. In both there are problems. Okay, in permissive thing you will end up with another set of problems. In restrictive parenting you will end up with another set of problems. These are the issues which are scary.
So how have you changed your practice to adapt to this changing?
Yeah, so that's why I said. So basically we have to start moving to looking at the problems that we face every day and develop expertise around that. To see, previously we used to just say, okay, if there's a behavioral issue, we used to say, okay, we'll get over, don't worry. But now we don't take it that easily. We get a psychologist's opinion, see what the underlying causes are, and then see whether we can talk to the parents. Sometimes parents don't listen, but the point is at least we bring it to their awareness. When we talk about exercise, we talk about sleep, we talk about all these things to every parent. Because these are things that parents generally neglect.
And how are they receiving all this information?
See, we hope to make a difference. If you say 10 times, they will listen to you one time. But at least that one time makes a difference, for that child.
For that child, yes.
Yeah. So that's what we go ahead. Even today, for example, I had a child who feigned severe breathlessness. But basically it was an anxiety attack. It was a thing to do with, she's asthmatic, but her asthma was not the problem. Her problem was anxiety about exams. So she comes with breathlessness, so she wants to just stay away at home, doesn't want to go. So they have stomach pains, they have body pains, they have headaches, they have breathlessness. So many things come up. All these are all what we call as conversion symptoms. They are psychological disorders which manifest with somatic complaints. So these are all issues that you see every single day.
Are you conducting any programs for this awareness in the society?
Oh yes, we do regularly. We have, in fact, we have parenting sessions. We teach them, so we talk to them. There's so many sessions going on there. The awareness and the availability of information is more than what is required.
They have to be
It is
willing
the
to
implementation. There's an old saying, you can take a horse to the water to drink, you can't make it drink.
True.
So basically that's what you can do. You can't do more than that.
So how are we reaching out to the parents who need this kind of...
We have workshops for them. We have here itself we conduct workshops. We talk to them almost every time I meet them. I don't see a child only for vaccination. I talk to them about many other things. Spend some time with them. That's all, nothing else. See, ultimately you need to build rapport. They come to you with one thing, but if you send them back with many things, that's really satisfying. See, if you identify a child who's obese and at least make them aware that this child is not in the graph and you need to take care, and you tell the child at least, okay, don't lose weight, at least don't put on weight for the next couple of years. At least that much you can do. At least we can make them aware, that's all. We can't change things here. But once in a way, yes, you feel good. You see, one of my fellows who are really fat fellow, I told him that, okay, when do you do something about it? That fellow said, yes, I will go and start taekwondo. Now that chap is doing really very well in taekwondo. He's lost weight, he's looking fit, he's looking really good. So
Nice.
So these are the success stories, and for that there will be another 100 failures. But at least that one success is good enough.
True.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So how is your practice built? Like every single day you work or you
Yeah,
have off
so
days?
I used to work about 12 hours every day, from morning till night continuously. But of course, I am getting older now, so I have decided that I will do restricted practice. So I do about 4 to 4.5 hours practice a day, not more than that.
Nice.
And plus, I do a lot of other things like reading, giving talks. Yeah.
That's nice. So you had any hobbies which you had kept in abeyance for the last 30 years, which you have
My-
rekindled now that you're
Yeah,
winding
my
down?
hobbies are simple. I love to read.
Nice.
Okay, so I love to create stuff.
Create.
So create, yeah. So I will do. I mean, create meaning I will do some kind of a project, maybe on the computer, maybe on something else. You know, so I'm quite happy doing all that.
Very nice.
Then I play cards. So I play bridge. So I like playing bridge.
Very nice.
So some of the things that I do. Of course, I work out every day. That's not a hobby, but that's a compulsion. You know. Yeah.
So weekends?
Weekends, usually I'm traveling. I'm traveling to some place or the other for some talk.
Nice.
Okay, so in a month, at least 2 or 3 weeks, I'm out. On the days I'm in Bangalore, I don't do anything. I play with my dog and I sit in my garden and I don't do anything.
That's your unwinding.
That's all. Just don't do anything. Just say, okay, Rumi said, don't do anything. That's all. Do nothing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So how do you want to plan the future, like in 5 years' time? You want to wind down further, or this is nice cruising?
Well, see, I tell
cruising
you
thing.
right now, I'm very grateful to God that I've got enough energy at my age, and I can still work for 5 hours without a problem. Plus, I do another online 3-4 hours of work. So, about 8-9 hours of work I still can manage to do. And luckily, I don't have any EMIs to pay for and any stresses going around, so I'm fine with that.
That's really nice
Yeah.
that you
And
have.
another thing which I like to do also is to see how to grow people. I like helping people grow, so in whatever way they want. So I start some ventures to see that people can.
You mean medical students or doctors?
No, and it need not be anybody.
Anybody else?
Anybody. So anybody comes to me, okay, saying that we want to do something. I say, okay, let's see how to do it.
They reach out to you.
Yeah, they reach out. They're open to it. No problem at all.
Nice.
For example, my driver's daughter, you know, she's a very smart girl, extremely smart girl. So we see that. So I told her that given the opportunity, I will see to it that you do very well in your studies and you become a computer engineer sometime. So she's taken it up as a challenge and she works really hard, and we have given her all the facilities to do what she needs to do.
That's really nice of you.
So we not nice at all. In fact,
Yeah.
we are very happy doing it
Yeah.
because we are trying to look at opportunities to do it.
Very true.
Because ultimately we have to pass the baton here. We are not going to hold on to any
Absolutely.
baton forever.
Absolutely.
So pass the baton, let them grow.
I agree with you. Very nice. Thank you very much for sharing
No.
that part of your life.
No, thank you so much for
Very nice.
listening to me.